Welcome to Gunners Lovers TV. BORJA MAYORAL has spoken out concerning Arsenal's transfer. He said he has not spoken to the club, nor has he spoken to his representatives concerning any transfer regarding the Emirates, moving to the Emirates. So the transfer to Arsenal as it is at the moment doesn't look active from BORJA Mayoral's end or Getafe's end. He said he's committed to Getafe on a day-to-day basis. He doesn't see himself moving at the moment. The club has not spoken of any transfer. They have not said they have been contacted by any club at all. So the newspaper reports concerning BORJA Mayoral, as we are following it up on Gunners Lovers TV, this news is from Metro and from Mirror newspaper, where we live here in the United Kingdom. So there is no substance at the moment to BORJA Mayoral's move to the Emirates. And that is that on BORJA Mayoral. Another story making the round is from Charles Watt. Remember, I spoke about one or two things he said concerning Ivan Toney in the last video. He has said again that from the look of things, it's not always green on the other side. It's not always greener pasture when people think the other side of the coin is better. Mudryk moved to Chelsea in a very, very, very hotly contested transfer window between Chelsea and Arsenal. Eventually, Chelsea won that race by putting down a very huge amount, 88 to 89 million, thereabout, to buy Mudryk. But yes, he has scored some goals in Chelsea. Charles Watt feels that deal might be revived one day. It might be this transfer window, it might be another transfer window, where if Arsenal is still interested or could still be interested in Mudryk, because they feel they could utilize his potential better than Chelsea. So let's hope that Mudryk becomes a subject for Arsenal maybe in the near future or now. Ivan Toney, another name we have been talking about in this transfer window, has wished Declan Rice happy birthday. We too here on Gunners Lovers wish Declan Rice happy birthday. But of course, during this time, any statement that comes out from any target, Arsenal fans and the press try to squeeze water out of stone. Yes, as it is now, people are feeling okay. He has a good connection with Declan Rice. Therefore, the alignment that the press has been making, that has a soft spot for Arsenal, might just be true. But it is not interest that make players move from one club to the other. It's not only interest. The money has to be put down, given to the club before exchange of players or transfer of players is done. So one side has been fulfilled. He has interest in Declan Rice as his friend who plays for another club, Arsenal. So he put club rivalry down and wished him happy birthday. But on the side of transfer, it's between two clubs, not only between Ivan Toney and Arsenal. So let's keep our fingers crossed as we monitor that situation. Another player that is being spoken of today in the press and being linked with Arsenal is Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee. He's a Dutch player, and he's 22 years old. He had played for Bayern Munich before. He was not too successful at Bayern Munich, but now he's at Bologna in Italy. and he's doing very well there. He has scored 12 goals in 22 league appearances there. So he's very prolific. As it is now, his price, as we are told, Arsenal might be able to do a deal if well negotiated. Otherwise, Bologna will not want to lose him. It might be something of the coming up in the summer transfer window. But as the press would have it, they are discussing it, they are writing on it, they are pressing it every time in their newspaper reports that Joshua Zirkzee is being linked to Arsenal. Seriously linked to Arsenal at the moment. So it's one player we should keep an eye on, because when it comes to transfer, Arsenal sometimes really surprise a lot of people. Last time they surprised everybody by buying the Clarice 105. You know, when everybody thought, oh, Man City has entered, oh, Chelsea is interested, Arsenal will back off. No, Arsenal upped the price. And of course, the Clarice was interested to come to Arsenal, and now he's an Arsenal player. So you never say never when it comes to transfers. Now, another area we quickly want to go to is an update on the injury of some of our players. I told you in the last video that Arsenal is in Dubai training, hot weather training. So the heat will burn all the fat that is making them not to run well. If there is anybody who is overweight, that's the right time to clear it. You are in the right place. Now, also, there's news that Jesus is fully back training, and there's no indication that he has any setback or will not be able to play in the match against Crystal Palace on the 20th. So Jesus is the first on the list that is likely going to play that match. From all indication, if he doesn't start, he will be on the bench the way it is. Then we move to Fabio Vieira, who had a groin injury. I think he did surgery. So he is back to also training. But his own might be too early to play for Crystal Palace. He's pushing to play. But I see him and ThomasPartey, who has been penciled for the Nottingham Forest match. Those two might come up in that match. So that's the update on all of them, on those three. Now, Julian Timber, of course, we have said it, he's training, but he's not going to be involved in any of those two matches. So for those of us who did not watch the last video, that's the update on that. Julian Timber is not going to play the next two matches, but he's training hard to be fit. He has not started playing with the boys, but he's been doing the individual field training with our coaches. So those are the updates. That's the update on our injury list that we had for some time now. And on a final note, Yakubu Ayegbeni, who has played before for, of course, you know, he played for Portsmouth those days, and he's played for other clubs. He's a Nigerian international who has been here before in the Premier League. He has advised Victor Osimhen to ply his trade now in the Premier League. He should move there. That is the next point of call for him, because Premier League is the best league in the world at the moment, because a lot of it's very tough, not just now because of the money being paid to players, but it's very tough when you come here. The physicality and the style of play here is different from what they do in other leagues. So that's the advice from Yakubu Ayegbeni to Victor Osimhen. Thank you so much for watching this video. We love you. Jesus Christ loves you. Share this video to your friends. Like, share, and subscribe. Do not waka pass. This is GunnersLoversTV. I'm your host, Augustine. Until we see you in the next video again, peace, love, joy, and happiness. God bless.